Deagle's first touchdown?
It was really at a crucial time, but I wasn't surprised. He'd been doing that all summer. I mean, all fall camp. So it was a time that we called to play, and he executed it. So I was very, very happy for him.
I know it's a SEC game, it's a divisional game. Like, you're gonna get fired up no matter what. But is there any extra juice whenever you're going up against South Carolina?
Yeah, I mean, it don't matter who we playing. It could be any of the teams, but for some reason, it's kind of like a rival. I don't know. It just feels like it. So both teams will be ready to go, and I know our team will be too. So,
do you feel like there's an extra hunger coming off of that loss last weekend?
I mean, probably a couple years ago, I can answer that like, yeah, we don't want to lose no games, and the way we lost that game, I was telling Mark, that's the first time I seen our team after a loss was in sitting, nobody moved in the locker room for about 10 minutes because it really, really hurted everybody in there. So I think our guys, I think they'll be ready to go. I mean, they don't want that feeling no more, so they'll be ready.
It's been a long time since anybody's felt that.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it? I mean, it was time when we was feeling that a lot when we was here, earlier. But no, we got great leadership on our team, and for us to fight back when we were down 14 down there, we were in the locker room, and everybody looked at each other and knew we was going to win the game. And just for that to happen at the end, the way we lost it, I think guys just wasn't used to, like you said, having that feeling of losing. So everybody was up here on Sundays, a lot of guys on their own watching film. So it just shows me where our guys are at right now.
What was it like seeing Chris back on the field for the first time this year?
Oh, man, he is. I've seen him for, this is 4 years. But for some reason, a little different this game. He was running very violent, and I mean, I don't think he fell backwards not one time. One run he had should have been a 2-yard loss, and it was like a 3 or 4 yard gain. He is, one of the scouts asked me today, was like joking when he said, well, you got fresh legs. I said, well, just watch game 11 and game 12. It'd be the same way. So, yes, it was different him having him out there.
Beamer's talked today about the lessons he learned from Dane Key's recruitment, right? Whenever
I've seen that.
Yeah. Well, so how does it change? Does it change your recruiting style, knowing that you're going to be hosting more official kind of guys in the middle of the season, and what a big win can do to impact their recruitment?
I don't know. I think they had Dane down there on a visit when we played them, and sometimes dudes, they were saying, okay, we're gonna win this game, and this will seal the deal for Dane. And I think y'all remember it was a little controversy that we supposedly had FaceTimed him while he was down there. I don't know. It was kind of funny. I know if that happened to me, and I was recruiting a kid, and his mom got hurt rushing the field, I probably feel the same way. Like, yeah, I probably lost that recruit. But as for me, I'm not gonna give up. That's just gonna give me another avenue to go at it. So it was funny when I seen that. I said, he's probably right.
It's back to that part about getting Chris back. Football is the ultimate team sport. Takes 11 guys, but what does that one guy sometimes mean to the whole product?
It's different. Just like when you had Wandale, when you had Lynn Bolton, Chris is in that same thing. It's just everybody from the staff. Hell, I probably even think administration, everybody just felt comfortable having him back. And Chris is a good kid, man. And, did he start the game? I don't think he wanted to start, but I think he ended up starting. That's just the type of guy he is. But I know I felt good. It's kind of like the same way, whenever we get JJ back, you feel good having all your bullets. And, he's a big one. So I'm glad he's back.
The production he brings on first down, just how big is that just to set up?
Well, yeah, because sometimes, majority when you running him, at worst it's going to be like 2nd and maybe 7, 2nd and 6. That changed the play calling that you do. He's just, he reminds me of Benny, but he may be even a little more powerful than Benny. And, when we had Benny here, I felt the same way. So Chris I'm glad he's on our team. That's all I'm going to say there. I'm glad he's on our side.